You probably clicked on this video because you're wondering, am I in a friendship that has a bunch of red flags? Or you're probably noticing some red flags in your friend, or you're probably wondering, do I have red flags in a friendship? Do you like my makeup? It's like, I know a lot of people are gonna be like, it's Euphoria, and it's like, yeah, but I also did it in honor of the goddess Calypso. I'm just looking at it too. Do you like it? Okay. Let's start. Hey, I'm Marissa, and if you are new to my channel, welcome! I send you a warm hug. As you can tell from the title of this video, it's going to be about 5 red flags in friendships. And some of these can apply to like other relationships too. Based on the advice I give you, it's up to you to decide what you are going to do. Some of these are things that can just be fixed with proper communication, and some of these things might be big deal breakers for you in terms of your friendship. Red flag number 1. The reason why I'm going to say that this is number 1 is because this is the most common thing that I see, especially in long-term friendships. Feeling like you have to change yourself or hold on to an old part of yourself just for the sake of saving the friendship. I have experienced this. I have witnessed this, and it is always something that is difficult. You should never feel like you have to change a part of yourself unless you want to. Even if you're annoying, a true friend will tell you that you're annoying, and then they'll just love you anyways, because they just do. But you will never feel pressured to feel like you cannot be your true self, or feel like you have to change a part of yourself just to make a friendship work. That's not good. Red flag number 2. I was gonna put up 2 2s, but that would have been 4. Now, some people might say that this is a little debatable, but I believe that this is a red flag. This applies to not just friendships, but any and all relationships in general, I feel, and that is the give and take sequence. The giving, the taking, the gifting, the receiving. There has to be a balance. For example, if you have a friend who's going through a rough time, and this friend repeatedly seems to be going through rough times, and you're always there for the person, you know, giving them a shoulder to cry on, taking them out to a restaurant or whatever to help them feel better, you know, nurturing them and things like that. And then when it's your turn to feel like you need support, they're either not there or they're not able to help you out for whatever reason. Now, this doesn't always have to be such an equal thing where, let's say, if, you know, if money is the question, and let's say money's just different. If you are constantly giving and giving and giving to a friend, and they're receiving and receiving and receiving without showing appreciation, that is a major, major problem. Like, that's how I can say that this is a red flag. Red flag number 3. This is perfect. It flows. It flows right from red flag number 2. Red flag number 3 states that if they are not respecting your boundaries, they gotta go. So, for example, I guess the best example I can use is peer pressure. We all go through it. Let's say your friends or friend is trying to get you to do something that you are really uncomfortable with, like majorly uncomfortable, and you keep telling them, okay, no, I don't want to do it. I don't feel safe. I don't feel comfortable. And they keep egging you on. Come on, man, go do it. Have fun, loosen up. Don't be a stick in the mud. No, be a stick in the gosh darn mud, okay? If they have a problem with your boundaries, they're not good for you. And they're going to step all over you like a big boot on a small cockroach. And like a cockroach, you may survive. Other scenarios where this reigns true is you may need space to yourself. And you may have a friend who might be a little bit clingy. So you say to this friend, hey, I can't be available to you right now because I just really need time to myself. If they feel offended by that, uh-oh, red flag, they gotta go. Red flag number 4. This next one is a little debatable as well, because on one hand, this could be very toxic, and then on the other hand, it could just be sometimes your friend could just be going through something and they just are too busy, you know, troubled by their life that they can't pay attention to you. And basically what I'm talking about is, if every time you show accomplishments or achievements, you are met with judgment or teasing, then that's a problem. But again, like I said, if you notice that you have a friend who usually is very enthusiastic or very caring and very nurturing, and they support you a lot of the time, and it just so happens that maybe one day you're like, oh hey, look, I got an autograph from my favorite artist, and your friend is just like, that's cool. They could just be going through something, so don't take offense to it. I know this happens a lot in school, where let's say you and your friends are like friends because of a specific artist, right? And maybe you decide, oh, I also like this other artist, and your friends don't like that other artist. And you end up playing a song that you really like from this new artist, and your friends start teasing you about the song, or they start being like, ah, this is a horrible song, you have horrible taste. And they start degrading you and diminishing you. That is a problem. That is honestly like bullying. So like, it's not cute and it should stop. Now, this isn't saying that you have to have the same sense of style or fashion or likes as friends. Some people are opposites attracts, and it just works out so well. Another way this can be manifested in a toxic relationship is if you have a friend who's kind of condescending, and it's more so coming off as a I know better than you type of mentality. Yeah, that's a problem too. We are almost at the end of this video. I know this is a very short one, very quick, just to help you get through your day. So please make sure that you give this video a nice thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and maybe there's some information on red flags or toxic behavior that you notice in friendships, and you can help everyone out. We have a nice community here, or I hope that I can build a nice community here, and we can all help each other out in the comment section. And if you like what you're hearing and you like the vibe, subscribe. You don't have to, but it's free and it's like a quick button, you know. I'll let you do it now. I'll give you like 3 seconds, but you don't have to. Now, this red flag I feel can be just a general, you know, message for all relationships. But red flag number 5, communication sucks. Communication is horrible. For example, if you feel, let's say, offended by something that your friend might say or do, and you don't feel comfortable communicating that with them because you feel like they're going to start bashing you and criticizing you and being very defensive, that is not healthy. And it's not up to you to change the way someone is. Sometimes you just have to step back and let people do them and figure out their own bull. Okay? There shouldn't be any passive aggressive energy. There shouldn't be any sorts of, you know, very defensive and mean type energy, you know? But being defensive isn't always being mean, but you know, excessive defensive energy is a problem. Communication in a friendship is also important because, you know, friends are like the family that you choose. So you always want to make sure, you know, like, oh, is my friend okay with this? Is my friend not okay with this? You know, what triggers my friend? What doesn't trigger my friend? And it's not just communication, but also comprehension, understanding, trying your best to get out of your own ego and look at it from the other person's perspective. Is my behavior right now helping us get further along in a positive way, or is it just causing chaos, which is going to make things awkward and uncomfortable? These are the things that you want to be thinking about, you know? I would also say, listen to your freaking parents, especially if you have a good relationship or at least an okay relationship with your parents. Parents know, especially mothers. Mothers know. So if your mother starts noticing you hanging out with someone and your mother's like, I don't like them, pay attention, okay? Because maybe 7 times out of 10, your parents are right. Don't be friends with that person. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it helps. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.